Hello, my friends. Okay, so this is like my third time trying this video. I started it the first time and it didn't work out. Um, I had my blinds open and it was too bright back here, so I had to put my light up. Anyway, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I do, I did get a few new subscribers. So I just wanted to welcome you all to my train wreck. My name is Day, and on my channel, I do low income budgeting. It's been looking really different the past few months. I haven't really been posting a lot, and I know at first I was like really consistent with it, and then I slowed down, and then I tried to pick it back up, but then life happens and stuff. So I'm really, and I know I say this every time, like I'm gonna try my best to be more consistent with my videos. But if you are a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. I know I've gotten a few comments that saying like they can relate, and that was the whole point of me creating this channel. Because when you make less than 30,000 a year, what everybody else I was seeing, the people I was seeing, and I'm sure there's other people out there that's creating content and they are documenting their journey, and their journey may be similar to mine as far as income goes. And I know there was one lady that I followed. She had low income, and she was doing her thing. Um, I can, because I know a lot of people like that's what they look for. I can look and see. I haven't seen her really post anything lately, so I probably should reach out anyway. But I'll look and see if I can find it. I'll link her channel in my description box, just so you have someone else that's similar to you in the same situation. I'm gonna try to keep this video less than 15 minutes. So I made a little list of what I was gonna talk about today. And today, I'm talking about credit, my income currently, and then just a quick little update. And so I'm gonna go quick update, income, credit, or we just go do this, okay? So if you like what you hear, you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am crazy. No. um, I know I'm not really consistent. So, if you like what you see, I would suggest you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get the notifications when I do post. I'm going to try to be more consistent. I don't have that much of a life, but I do still have a life. So just a quick little rundown. When I first started my channel, I was working for a social service agency, and I was there for almost 2 years. Back in February, I switched jobs because I was looking to make more money. I was looking for growth, like learning new things, because I feel like the more experience you have, the better chance. I'm sorry, I can't even, man. The more experience you have, the better opportunities come your way. So, switch jobs in February. Let me put this down. Started at the new job in February, got laid off in March. If you watch my previous 2 videos, you will see the update of what's been going on with me the past few months. And so yes, I got laid off in March, the end of March. I was there for like a month and a half before I got laid off. So yeah, I am a student, a social work student. And if you watch my last video, you know that I had an interview to do a practicum. So a practicum is basically internship, working for free. You ain't making no whole kind of coins, okay? So I had an interview to do that. So I did that. The issue that I was having was a lot of places are closed down. So a lot of places are doing remote work. They are working remotely. Even in social work, a lot of places are working remotely as much as they can, or a lot of places was just closed down, or they were not allowing outsiders in. And then being that I had started that job in February and I was looking for a practicum placement, nothing was really working out because everybody was like, oh, well, you have to be first shift, or no, we're not accepting any students right now because of the pandemic. And, so it was like a big thing for me. Then I ended up getting laid off, and I try to look at the positive side of it, and I'm like, this is my opportunity to find me practicum placement. Any place that's going to accept me, I'm all for it. Found a place with the school system, and the person who's going to supervise me was all for it. But then, like, things started to change within the school system, and literally that last week that I had to get everything turned in for this practicum, he was like, "Well, it's all remote, we can't go into the school, so it'll be different. Like, we can't work side by side, so we'll all have to be remote. And it's not a lot that I can give you to do, but it's enough that I can give you to do, where like I can have you create a resource binder throughout, for the summer. That's what you'll be doing. You'll be putting together a resource binder for when school starts back, stuff like that." And my school's program director was like, "That's not going to work." The place that I interviewed for, I did my interview. It went well. It was great. And then the director was like, "Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that because it's all remote. Like, it's remote work." So she's like, "We're not going to be able to do it." Well, the place that I'm doing my practicum at, I did get it. Everything went well. The place I'm doing my practicum at was like, and I told him, I was like, maybe in the fall, I was like, I really wanted to do this, during the summer, get it done and over with so I can graduate, because this is my last class. This is the last thing that I have to do to get my degree. And I was like, maybe in the fall. And they was like, well, just take a break. Don't make any rash decisions. We're going to reach out to the program director. They had a meeting with the program director. It was like, I guess, like a panel or something. Like, I don't know. They had a meeting. They explained everything to her, what they do and stuff. And she was like, yes, I can go ahead and do it because it will give me a great opportunity to learn so much. And so I've been doing that for 4 weeks. This is the fourth week. I have learned so much, and I'm supposed to complete 30 hours a week of work, which, working remotely, I haven't really completed 30 hours a week. I think my task supervisor, the person that I'm working with, who gives me the work to do and stuff, she, excuse me, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna make sure you make all your hours that you need to make." So, yeah, so like, I'm doing a little bit of work right now, and then she's like, "Oh, next week we'll start this, and then we'll start this." So that's all good. So I'm really happy to say that I did get that internship slash practicum. I am going to try my hardest to make sure I get all of the hours that I need. I'm doing like all these Zoom meetings and everything. And that's why I look a mess today. I was going to change my shirt for y'all. I got on jeans. I was going to change my shirt. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that because I've been Zoom meeting all week long and I'm done. Like, I'm not dressing up. So y'all go get me as I am today. Shirts all wrinkled. You could tell when I hit the blinds open, but you can't really tell them. So anyway, now that we are at almost 9 minutes into this video, that was like pretty much a quick update. I now to talk about income. So when I got laid off, I filed for unemployment. Of course, they played like they were so backed up. It took me a month to get anything. So I finally, at the beginning of May, because I didn't get anything for April, at the beginning of May, I did. Excuse me. I'm sorry if you can hear all the noise. Like, we got people going in and out of our building working on stuff. So at the end of May, at the beginning of May, I finally got a payment, and then it was like all the back pay and stuff. So it was great because it was like 2 payments that I had to get paid, and then it was like the extra that they give you. So at the end, I got that at the beginning of May, end of April, beginning of May. I think it was like May 1st that I literally got the payment. And then I had to do my, like, file a new claim May 3rd or something like that. Well, my job had called me back. The one that laid me off had called me back on April 30th or that week and asked me to come back. I'm like, first off, this was before I knew that I would be able to do the practicum. So I wanted to keep my options open. But I'm like, first, I need to know what's the difference between now and literally a month ago. Because a month ago, you all didn't have any funds, but now you have the funds and you're asking me to come back. So what would be different if, we have another surge of, COVID and stuff sort of shut down again and things, it become a cycle, and then what? Like, am I going to get laid off again? So um, they were like, oh, I'll call you back, and to answer your questions, I have to ask or whatever. So I'm like, cool. And this time I was waiting for to hear back about the practicum if I'll be able to do it on the 30th of April. My site director was like, yes, you can do it. Like, you're gonna learn so much with them. You can go ahead and do it. And so I called the job back and was like, hey, I just want to let you all know I'm not going to be able to work because I have to do my practicum. And they like, you're not going to be able to get unemployment anymore, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out because I did have money still from my taxes. And then that extra, I think it was I think they were doing 600 a month or 600 a week. I think it was 600 a month that they were giving extra unemployment. So I got 600 for April and 600 for May. So and so like that was great. So I like added to the tax money that I still had left over. So I'm like, it's fine. Like, I did my calculations. I know even if I don't get unemployment anymore, I'll still be able to pay my bills. And I'll have a little extra like up through August because I should graduate in August. I will graduate in August. Manifestation. I'm trying to manifest it, Lord. I graduate in August, so I have money that will get me through August, and then I just have to like make sure I start applying mid July, the beginning of August, applying out to different places, and then by the time a lot of places be like, okay, yeah, boom, here's an interview or whatever, I'll be graduated, have my degree, boom. So that was the plan. That's what I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, if I can't get any more, that's fine. Filed a claim that week and that weekend or the following weekend because I missed the deadline to file a claim. Then I had to wait to the following Friday or something to like do it. Did that, put in all my information. It put in effect, like said that my case was under investigation again because that's what happened the first time because I had just switched jobs. And so this time it was because of the way I answered the questions. So, and I only know that because I called earlier this week, talked to someone, and she was like, how did you answer this question? How did you answer that question? So I was explaining to her everything. And like a couple of the questions I answered wrong because it was like, can you work full time? Like, are you mentally and physically capable? And I said no, and I don't know why because I am mentally and physically capable of working a full time job. And then there was another one, and I was like, well, no. She was like, did you decline a job? And I explained to her. They asked me if I wanted my job back, but I declined because I started practicum. I'm in school full time. Blah blah blah. You feel me? And so like I, you know, told her the whole thing. She was like, okay, well, I can switch these around, but it's other stuff that need to be done. I can't do it. I have to send it up to tier 3. So if you want to hold for tier 3, we can do that. Put me on hold. Automated service like, oh, we got your phone number. This is your phone number. Do 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 do. Somebody will call you back. That was Tuesday. I haven't heard back from anyone, and I'm just like, I got the money. I'm gonna be patient because at the end of the day, if they, once they get to it, I have the whole month of May that they have to pay me for. So, I mean, it's not a ton, but it's enough. So that is my income. That is why I'm not doing like monthly budgeting. I make sure I check my account often. I check my account often. I did all my calculations. I'm still using my previous calculations of how much I pay in bills each month. So like I used that, multiplied it by 3, figured that out. I was like, okay, I still have enough money in the bank, and then I have a little bit extra left over, but it's not enough to pay like through September. Now, if Lord willing, unemployment goes ahead, pay out the money, I'll be able to do that. And so in all of this, before COVID happened, Eric and I, my boyfriend, we were looking to purchase a house. We went sat talked with some people. They pulled the numbers, pulled credit, and all of that. My credit was in like the low to mid 600s, like my three different scores, low to mid 600s. I have a repo on my credit. I have a repo on my credit from 2015. Got my taxes. I'm like, where to go find a card at? Someone suggested this one place. I went, got a car. 3 months later, it needed a new engine, worth more than what the car was worth. I was like, absolutely not. Just come pick it up. They can't pick it up. It's a repo on my credit. So, but they sent it to collection. Like, and I don't know how all of that works. And like sometimes I go when I look different things up, just just to get that information so I can know and see if there's a way that I can get it removed. And I need to send out like dispute letters and stuff. I don't know. It's something like that because it was something about like because they sent it to collect. Listen, I'm no expert. I'm just here trying to make a way. Okay, so we are at almost 17 minutes. Let me hurry up. Um, so right now, my TransUnion, I checked Credit Karma before I started this. So TransUnion is showing 559, and then Equifax is showing 587. Of course, my goal eventually is to be in the 800s. I don't have a lot of lines of credit. I have one credit card, and that's at a zero balance right now. I have, and I used it the other day, and then I paid it off a couple days later, like because that's what you should do. Like just use it and make sure you pay it off before the due date. And so yes, so what I've noticed because I've gotten my credit pulled twice. I was looking to buy a house almost a year ago. Um, Eric really wasn't on board, and I was going to go ahead and go forth with it. So I was looking to buy a house, but the area that it would have put me in, he didn't want to live in because it was so far from his job. And then we decided, because we were having relationship issues or whatever, so we decided like let's try to work on it and see. So when they pulled my score, then this is about what my score was when they did it then, but when they pulled it, it was in the 600s. Same thing happened here. My score shot up a few months ago and then shot back down. Um, it shot up when I paid off my credit card because I owed like too much on the credit card, and then I paid it off because I had the money, and I'm like, I don't have income right now. Let me just go ahead and pay it off. So I paid it off, and it shot up. But then I think I had another student loan added to my credit, so it shot back down. So and it shot up on Credit Karma, and it was in the 600s on Credit Karma, and then it shot back down because my student loans being added. That is all I have. I have one credit card, and then I have student loans. If you know, I own my car. I bought it right out from somebody. Um, so really, at this point, like I do want to get a new car. Like I want something newer that is more reliable, especially you know when I have to start like driving around and stuff. But I don't have an income, so I know no one's going to sell a car to me right now. And so I'm really not worried about that. I'm just like, if I keep up, make sure I'm paying off credit card when I'm supposed to pay it off because I keep forgetting to use it. I keep using my debit card. So I'm like, let me use my credit card and then pay it off before the due date. So it'll keep showing like those on time payments and stuff, which I think I found. I really don't like Credit Karma that much. I downloaded Credit Sesame also, but I believe, and I'm not a big fan of that one either. It keeps, it's like get this credit card, get that credit card. Like, girl, bye. I'm not. I don't have a job right now. I can't be doing that. but but yeah, and I just don't want any more. If I get another line of credit, I want it to be an auto loan or a mortgage, which not gonna happen right now because I don't have a job and ain't nobody about to loan me no money, which is okay. So my plan, is to just make sure I'm using my credit card, paying it off timely. Uh, like I said, got another student loan added. I am right now applying to a graduate program. I talked to someone from the school that I currently am attending, and they were like, I probably wouldn't be able to start until January. I want to start in August, like the week after I'm done with this class and this practicum. I want to get started with a graduate program, Master's of Social Work program. So tonight I gotta type up an essay, and then tonight or tomorrow, I have to complete my application and send it off. But in the meantime, because I'm taking a break from work, um, I'm going to work for a few hours and then get started on that stuff. But that is an update. So I just kind of let you all know what my credit is, and let's just keep an eye on it. Like I'll share that with y'all. I guess I can do that once a month to see, like, let's see if it goes up or let's see if it drops. We know your girl ain't got no income, so I ain't paying on no student loans or nothing. So it's gonna keep on rising. I already applied for financial aid for a graduate program. Like, I'm putting that out there. I'm gonna be able to start a graduate program in August. It's gonna take me a year to finish, and then I want to pay off all my student loans. And if life is going great, I might go back to get my PhD. But let's not look that far ahead right now. Let's worry about today. Okay. So if you like what you see, basically I'm gonna just let you know, I'm gonna be real with you. So we're gonna be updating my credit. I'll just update y'all briefly, like unemployment, what's going on with that, because I know a lot of people is in the same boat I'm in. Lost your job, unemployment is planned. Like, my niece never received a payment, ended up finding 2 jobs. Like, you know, and it's just crazy because I know that's going to leave and have left, I'm pretty sure, a lot of people homeless and a lot of people without lights and, without electricity and without food and without the basic necessities that they need because of unemployment being backed up. And I totally understand there have been millions of people applying. So they are so backed up. And, for everybody who's getting their unemployment and stuff, kudos to those unemployment workers. I know they are overwhelmed and overworked, and I'm pretty sure they are underpaid. So I will put that out there. I just know it's other people out there that's in the same boat as me. Like, you don't have an income right now, or it's sporadic, or it's just like unknown. Because right now for me it's unknown. I don't know what's going to happen with it, because I did decline a job to do schooling. So I know it's a question on the application, but I don't know how much they take into consideration with that. So we will see. Hopefully, since I talked to someone Monday, hopefully, I mean, this today, somebody, click submit, and I'll wake up tomorrow with a payment. Let's hope. But that's pretty much all. I'm gonna just be giving y'all updates. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on what's going on with me in school. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date. So I'm gonna finish this application today after I'm done working, because I have to make some phone calls and stuff for my practicum. But once I'm done with that, I'm gonna finish my application. I got people who's doing recommendations for me. That's all good. All I have to do right now is do this essay. I think I have to do 2 essays actually, because my GPA, I want to say my GPA is too low because of previous, like, credits and stuff from previous schools that I went to. So I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna do the essay that they requested. I have to do a 3-page essay on a social justice issue. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have to do an essay basically explaining, like, begging and pleading, let me into your program. I am a great candidate. I'm ready to get it done, get it over with. It could take me 2 semesters or 3 semesters. It all depends on how it goes. So if you pray for me. If you don't pray, just send me good thoughts, positive thoughts. Send me a love. Like, let's just put it out in the atmosphere that I'm going to get into this master's program. I'm going to graduate in August with my bachelor's degree in social work, and then in August, I'm going to start this master's program. It's going to take me 2 semesters, and then in May, I'm going to graduate with my master's, and then sometime next year, I'll be, um, I'll be getting a license to be a licensed social worker. Like, we putting it all out there, and this financial freedom journey is going to be moving along the way it needs to move along while I'm on this journey to, get in the education that I want. And so, with that being said, because we are at 25 minutes, if you stuck to the end with me, drop 3 blue stars. Blue is my favorite color. Keep that in mind, because maybe one day when I'm in a good position, we can do like, some type of little game and I'll send you something. But 3 blue stars if you stuck to the end. If you sat and listened to this while you was just doing something and you like, girl, I feel you, go ahead, drop them 3 blue stars, like this video. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can receive updates. So you can get the notification when I post. It looks like it's about to rain. I have to take my niece home. But yeah, so you can know when I post videos. You know me, I might not post another video until next month, but I'll try to keep it, keep it steady for y'all, keep y'all updated on what's going on, how my financial freedom journey is going, because a part of my financial freedom journey is me having a better credit score. So we talked about that today, along with my income. Just know I have savings that'll last me through August. I'm not gonna talk about how much I got in my bank account, but I will let you know that I do have enough to get pay all of my bills through August, and then have a little bit extra left over. So in the meantime, if no one has told you already, you are loved. So just know that you are loved. This is such a tough time for a lot of people. You might be watching this video because you are just having a bad day. You don't know what to do. And it's like, I need to see if there's other people that's in the same boat as me. I need to see that I'm not alone. You are not alone. You are loved. We will get through this. You will get through this. If you need any resources, check your state's website, state government's website, for food stamps. If you need medical or Medicaid, check it for that. Oh, it's raining. Check it for Medicaid. Mental health services come with Medicaid. I called today to see if I can see my therapist. I'm waiting for her to call me back. I hope she calls me back today. Like, let's go ahead and get this done, okay? So yes, you can get mental health services with your Medicaid. So if you need mental health services, you done lost your job, you don't have no income, or you have very little income and you know what's under the poverty line, go ahead and do that. Check your food banks if you need food. Reach out to someone you know that may be in the social services system that can help you obtain these different resources, because there's a lot of resources out there. I'm actually going to learn stuff about Kentucky. So if you're in Kentucky and you just don't know what to do, I'll do the footwork for you. And I'm dead serious. If you live in Kentucky, you don't know what to do. You are at a loss. You need food. You need some type of assistance. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Go ahead. I'm gonna link my Instagram. I'm gonna link my Instagram in my description box, and I'm gonna link my Snapchat. Those are the only ones that I accept requests from people I don't know. So I will link my Instagram and Snapchat in my description box. And if you are in Kentucky and you need some assistance, if you use either of those platforms or even this one, you can comment your email address, and I will email you and we can correspond that way. And I'll do what I can over the weekend to try to find some resources for you if you need help. So again, you are loved, and I hope you stuck with me for the whole 30. You are loved, and I will see you all next time. Bye.